boys and girls. Hola y bienvenido. Messed that up. Sorry. Welcome, readers of the Costa Rica Star. This is episode 49. It is February 15th, 2019, 5:34 p.m. Today I'm doing a cartoon correlating Maduro with Oscar Arias. Maduro, as you should know, is the fake leader, dictator of Venezuela, when the entire world is calling for him to resign. And he's even rejecting humanitarian aid. He's putting up like tractor trailers in the way of the highway so that humanitarian aid can't reach his nation. He's like, we don't need handouts. Blah, 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 blah. He's a joke. And Oscar Arias is a former two-time president of Costa Rica, and he is not a dictator. He was not a tyrant, nothing like that. But he has been accused by several women of sexual harassment. Now the screen just flipped there, and I was like, what? Sometimes with the Surface Pro, your hand hits something and just goes clang, clang, and crap comes up that you don't want, or you minimize and stuff. This took about 3 hours to create. I sent the rough to Andrew yesterday, and he approved it, which natural, of course, which obviously, since I'm drawing it. I have drawn a cartoon before that wasn't approved, just like I didn't hear anything, or they wrote and I didn't get it. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna do it. And thankfully that has worked out. I think I've only done that like twice, maybe. But it wasn't anything like super duper dangerous. It was like, I'm not gonna like this, whatever. Because I've done super. Also, though, with Costa Rica, I'm not really that worried about being really, really dangerous and offensive and stuff, because they're pretty much game for just about anything. They're pretty bold. I mean, there's been a few things about sensitivity that they were concerned about, but they're not really worried about it. I mean, hell, they run my prostitute cartoon. So, yeah, this was approved. And I started working on it after I finished my cartoon for my syndication, and yeah, this one was actually fun. I didn't get as detailed with my crowd because they were just way too small. And plus, I was like scrambling for some time because it is 5:36 p.m. here in Virginia, in the United States, and I know, thankfully, they're a couple hours behind me, but I know that they'd probably like to receive it before 5 p.m. on their time. So after they get the cartoon, they still wait around for the video. So they don't publish the cartoon until they get the video. I didn't feel like using that many Espanol words today. Just decided to just take it easy. And I really just wanted one word that someone could use to describe both of them. And for someone who has, done bad things sexually, you can call them monsters. And of course, Maduro, there's no debate, that guy is a monster. Let's do some shout outs from last week's video. It's just two, it's Ariel and Akinta. More people, come on in here. Leave a comment and I will say your name on the YouTube machine. And Ariel wants to give a helpful sentence to Spanish learning students. People like me probably. Yo hablo solamente un poquito de español y muy mal. That means that I speak very, very little Spanish and very poorly. I don't claim to be bilingual or able to speak Spanish. I'm still learning, and I know phrases and words. A lot of them I recognize when I hear them in a conversation. But I don't think that means that you can speak Spanish. That makes you bilingual. That just means like maybe you're on your way or something. I hope I'm on my way. The thing is, if I tell people that I can speak Spanish, someone's going to call me out on it and try to talk to me. And I cannot do that. Not yet. I go to restaurants and I try to talk to Spanish speakers who work there, and it doesn't work. Not yet. And they laugh at me. But they're very nice and patient. So, in the last cartoon, Ariel thought the palm trees came out really nice. Well, thank you very much, Ariel. Por favor. And of course, Ariel said that she has no life. That's why she keeps coming back. She sits around waiting for me to post cartoons. I still gotta make the video for today's syndication cartoon, which I'll probably do after this. And yeah, I mentioned before that cartoonists hate drawing grass and crowds, and Arrow pointed that out, that I've mentioned that before. You know, every time I do it, I'm going to mention it. And here's a crowd. Cartoonists hate drawing crowds. I don't hate drawing crowds so much. It is a lot of work. You just have to suck it up, dive into it, turn on some music. I didn't turn on music today, though, because there is a lot of breaking news here in the U.S. I'm not going to get into that. Got a couple minutes left. I haven't got to Akenta yet. Here's a good Akenta liked the cartoon last week, and she was proud that she figured out what the signs were, though it was obvious with the context. She's talking about the signs in the last cartoon that said Yo También, and they were obvious to figure out because there's like 5 of them all saying the same thing at a sexual accuser. So, and there's a hashtag. So what do you think Yo También means if you do not speak? If you no hablo español. So that was pretty obvious. I like drawing Maduro. The only bad thing whenever he is finally ousted is that I won't get to draw him anymore. Like, that's a sacrifice for me. But I'm not getting to draw him as often as I got to draw someone like Saddam Hussein or something. So anyway, we are done. Here's your cartoon. You didn't see me letter this, but I actually flipped the screen around to do the lettering on the sashes. Sashes? Sashes? Anyway, thanks for coming by. Leave a comment. You will get a shout out. And please click the red button and subscribe to the Costa Rica Stars YouTube channel. It's easy. And you won't be annoyed with all sorts of emails and junk like that. So you'll be cool. It's okay. Do it. And go to the Facebook page. Go to news.co.cr. And that's their website. And check everything out. And come back next week. And bye. Bye.